Hey, 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 how's it going, guys? It's me, Ro. I hope everybody is doing great today. It is Saturday. I can't tell you how I just longed for the weekend because sis is tired. Need to come on here and get some messages out to you guys. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to those who have subscribed and liked and share my videos. I greatly appreciate you guys. I appreciate the love and all the positive vibes that you bring with you when you come to my channel. Um, so, with that being said, you like how I read, you like the content, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like and share. All right. So, guys, let's get on with the reading here. Um, so, I've been getting some messages, right? Uh, the first message that I want to share with you guys is change. And if you can't feel it, I mean, I think everybody in the collective pretty much feels that we are shifting, right? But with a shift, it comes a different type of ability to accept what's coming. With that being said, let me share this dream that I was given. I was pregnant and I was in the throes of labor, and my water broke out in the street. And so I'm trying to make my way into the hospital. And I could actually feel within my body in this dream. My body, I was so in tune, I could feel the baby bearing down and pushing to come out. So I finally made it to the hospital. I sat on the bed, and the doctor said, "Well, let's see how far you have progressed." Now, I knew that this baby was going to come. Like, I knew it. And when she looked, she said, "Your baby boy is crowning." For those that don't know what crowning is, or don't have children, or not familiar with that term, it's when they can see the top of your baby's head. It's in the birth canal. It's coming. So I woke up, and I know. I'm sorry, I didn't dream it. It was given to me during meditation. I'm sorry. And then I went to this scene of a man, which is a symbol of mankind, with the crown on his head, walking through a doorway. And he was just, in the moment, bobbing his head, do that pimp walk like, we do. And very confident. So, new beginnings are coming. This is the shift. We are there. Now, within that shift and within us being birthed into our new journey, there comes upgrades in our spiritual walk, psychic gifts, and abilities, things like that. That's coming. But with those, there is going to come also the prompting of the Most High, the universe, however you describe it. I describe it as the Most High, pushing us through those uncomfortable moments, pushing us to those uncomfortable moments, through the uncomfortable moments to get to where we're supposed to be. And for me, I have felt this in my soul, in my heart for so long, that those of us who have regular 9 to 5 jobs, that we're just working to pay bills, because we have to maintain, right? We're going to be being pushed. We will be pushed out of those positions. There's going to be an opposition of force that's going to come to push you out. And it may feel very uncomfortable. You may feel attacked. You may be done wrong. It may be a 7 of Swords moment, 5 of Swords moment, 10 of Swords moment, but it's being allowed for your highest and greatest good. So, with that being said, let us go ahead and jump into see what that looks like. Okay, guys, let's get the message. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for these messages of truth and clarity for the collective and always for our highest and greatest good and harm to know. Ashe, ashe, ashe. You're going to be called to transmute energy. You're going to be called to look at things from a higher perspective, okay? Because this is definitely a change, okay? And it may feel very uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie. Spiritual cleansing. I got two, but I'm going to take them. I have transformation and grounded. I'm going to finish going through the deck just in case Spirit wants us to have a little more information. Okay. And we have new moon at the bottom of the deck. So new. Everything is new. Spiritual cleansing. Transformation. Grounded. All right, guys. Let's get a little information, more information. Can you please give me more on spiritual cleansing? What is spiritual cleansing? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Ashe, ashe, ashe. We have chance in the reverse. And transformation. Love. And grounded. Ooh, it's too many. Okay. Too many. Grounded. Boundaries. Okay, guys. So, the spiritual cleansing, this is about protection. This is about clearing away stagnant energy. This is about protecting yourself. This is about clearing attachments away as well. I feel like, and this is very important because when I get this, I get the energy of some of. Let me stop. I get tongue tied sometimes. My bad. I feel that this is a cleansing of letting some things go that is needed for our full transformations, right? Um, what are the collective needs to cleanse away? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. If you stay here long enough, you'll understand I use all my decks, right? I try to get the most accurate and clear information for you and myself collective. I feel like it's very important. I don't like to assume. Yes, because they're not on your spirit temple path, okay? So transformation, spiritual, this is about being on your temple path. This is a way about clearing away energies, things, right? Transformation. Because you'll have no chance, right? If you're not on your temple path and you're not clearing away things, and those transformation, blossom in abundance is in reverse. I feel like that's changing for a lot of us as well, because we're coming into abundance, right? And door to spirit for grounding. The time is here, guys. I can't make this up. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump all the way into the energy. Let's see. The cards here. I'm going to use a different deck. I have a lot of decks, but I'm really feeling I'm going to be using my Vanessa Tarot, because I feel like that's what I'm being drawn to. It's just a different type of energy this deck brings. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit more. All right. Okay, guys. Yeah, it's like we're all on a precipice of change. We're all up on a shifting, and it's coming in. As you know, the official New Year is very close. Of course, official New Year does not begin until spring. That's when everything begins to awaken, and life is sprung into the earth, and the flowers bloom, and you know, you start planting early. You start planting in February. You start planting your seeds. And the reason you plant your seeds is because some things have to grow 60, 90, 100 days before you can yield anything, right? All right. Give me more on this temple path and reverse with the cleansing, please. And thank you, Holy Spirit. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right. We have the universe in reverse. Clarify. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you may be feeling affected with your pentacles, your money. I feel as though a lot of us have been feeling cut off. Like I said, living paycheck to paycheck. Not quite feeling abundant, not quite feeling the flow. Yeah, with the Five of Swords in the reverse, maybe getting over some type of betrayal. Yeah, and it's like a never unending thing. A spiritual cleaning is needed to get you back on track, guys, on the temple path. Something's holding some of you back here. I get the feeling like there's some situations that you need to end in your life. Some things that you need to walk away from and get over. This is going to really call you. Yes, the Three of Swords. This is all about things not working out, things that you're not over. And guys, you're going to have to get over things if you're going to elevate and you're going to move forward, because we are here. The time is now. We're being pushed forward. We're being pushed to move forward. Spiritual cleansing, spiritual bath, and believe it or not, addressing all your wounds and your trauma and crying. Crying is so cleansing, guys. I'm telling you. It's learning to let go. It's not harboring and it's not holding. There's this thing called, I think it's epigenetics, and it has proven, right? When you forgive and you let things go, you literally change your DNA. You literally end generational curses. Trauma, whatever that may be, those who have inflicted it may not be here still. But the healing is our own responsibility to address and heal, because we ourselves can become toxic, right? We ourselves can be just as traumatizing to others as they were to us. And we don't want to keep doing that cycle over and over and over. So it's really important that we cleanse and we get back on our path. And this is what's coming. We've been having to push through so much. And we're always going to have to push to ascend and go higher and higher and higher. And when I say push to ascend, I mean push through things that want to keep us behind the line, right? Behind the curve, stalled out, sitting on the side of the road, not having a chance at anything. Okay? So this is about the heartbreak. And this is about the universe being here in the reverse. This is about lack. This is about having lack. This is about concentrating on the things that other people have done to you instead of you dealing with that, feeling it, not resting in it, and cleansing it away, transmuting that pain, a spiritual cleansing. The door to spirit is here, right over the ground and boundaries here. You have to have boundaries in your life. And, people think because you got boundaries, or they may, not boundaries, but boundaries that they don't like, but you have to institute boundaries for some people. And that boundary may look like loving someone from a distance, right? If people can't respect your boundaries, then you have to remove yourself from the equation. The blossoming abundance here in reverse is with transformation. You have to transform your heart through love. This is about transformation, guys. This is about addressing your own toxicity. Meaning that you don't necessarily have everything right, that you're still caught up in hurt and things that other people have done to you. Ace of Pentacles here, because the Most High is ready to give out. New things coming, being financially stable, right? New chances coming, a clear and cut new day, right? Something that many may have found has been few and far between. And then we have, yes, new beginnings and creativity. Like whatever you've been doing, your passion, whatever is coming, right? The King of Wands is a creative. They are sure themselves. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So new opportunities are coming for you to work in your passion, work in your spiritual gift. The Most High is saying this is how you need to get on track. You got to get into it. I'm here. I'm available. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. How do you ground yourself in order to transform? You got to do that spiritual cleansing and address that whatever that's left behind, because you're not walking on your temple path. Somebody isn't on their temple path. You feel stuck. You don't feel like you're going anywhere. You battle with negative thoughts. And I'm getting right now, there's a lot of you that need to remove yourself from people who are on your vibration, because it's bringing your vibration down. There's people that you're around that gossip, talk shit. Oh, but that's my girl, that's my boy. Nah. It's time to leave those people behind, because you have something else that you've been called in to do. 1919 on the clock. Period. Point blank. The Most High ain't going to argue with nobody. It's time to do the work. It's time to stop thinking that you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. Speaking your truth needs to be spoken. Right? Be more in this energy. Yeah, with the Six of Cups. We're talking about people in our life where you're stuck in these same cycles of pain. staying stuck and stagnant in the past, being stuck in the past. Meanwhile, you know what? Some of these people, they ain't even thinking about y'all no more. They ain't even stuck on y'all no more. And you sit up here thinking about them and all your stuff is blocked here. And the Most High was like, I'm here. Door to Spirit is here. It's time to ascend, y'all. It's time to climb higher and leave those things in the past. If they're not good memories, leave them there. Forgive and move on. And I know I say forgive, but sometimes you just got to just let stuff go and forgive people. And even though you've never gotten an apology, I've had to forgive a lot of people that have never given me an apology, never will give me an apology, and will swear up and down they never do anything wrong. That the issue was me or whatever. That's called gaslighting. I am at the point in my life where I am no longer asking permission, or I'm no longer asking people to give me an apology, because I live my life at peace and I just feel what I need to feel. I process it, I grieve it, and I let it go. And all I can say for people, I hope you heal. That's it. That is it. I have said this time and time and time again. A lot of people don't want you to apologize. And if we're honest, sometimes we don't want an apology. We just want revenge. It's like the pound of flesh. People want well, just apologize, just apologize. It's not the apology. You can do it and they'll tell you it's not good enough. Right? Well, I don't think you mean it. Well, how would they know? When you've really, truly been truly repenting about what you've done. And I've said this before. You can't make people accept your apology. You can't apologize. And if you truly mean it, the Most High knows you mean it. Right? Alright, let's keep going. I heard my son coming. He's supposed to be at work. Right. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like always on, you are letting other people affect your progress. And you can't do that. Right? You've got to learn to close doors and leave them closed and stop opening up doors that don't serve you. King of Swords. It's like taking authority over your own life, knowing who you are, right? And the King of Swords is one of truth, very intelligent, but also at the same token knows what they want, and they are more head than over heart. They process things differently. And then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse with the High Priestess in reverse. Because, yeah, what you're doing... Sorry, guys, I got to pick this up. It fell. What you're doing is, a lot of you may be dealing with people who are emotionally unwell. Those who gossip. Right? You are dealing with people who are emotionally manipulated, who pull your heartstrings. And I feel like this is a time where you have to be logical about a lot of things. Okay? You got to have those boundaries strong. Yeah, Queen of Swords, King and Queen. You have got to be more solidified over your heart at this time than your mind, and accept things as they are and love on yourself. Love, transformation, transformation, transformation. And you know, it's like, I can't love that person. That's not a human kind of love. That is a agape. That is a God love that only God can give you. All right? These are all. You hear this song? For those that know, they know. This is the old jams. Nothing at all. Ease the pain. See, you can't let people come back. You can't keep 25, 25. You can't keep letting people come in. You can't keep these doors open. There's some people that don't even deserve you. There's people that don't even deserve to be in your presence, living rent free in your head. There are agents of chaos, and that's all they will be, is agents of chaos, because that's what they choose. Change is going to come whether you're ready or not. The Spirit is telling you, cleanse yourself, cleanse your energy, do an inventory of your heart. What is going on? How do you feel? What is your temperance? What are you balanced, right? Blossoming abundance, transformation. You're about to transform. You could be seeing butterflies and the number 55, 55, or 555. Because everything's changing. We're there, guys. It's going to be uncomfortable. But you have to have all this cleared away so you don't become bitter. And Spirit is here. And that's how you ground yourself. Door to Spirit. Being grounded. Knowing. Feet planted on the ground. Knowing who you are, that nobody can take you off of your balance. Because you know who you are. Stop asking for permission from people who don't give a damn about you. Right? The Two of Wands. You got to make a decision about which way you're going. What do you want? You're confused. You're sending out mixed signals to the universe. 1 minute you're okay. 1 minute you're not. It's time. Spirit is saying y'all need to sit with yourself. Spirit is saying you need to do interviews with yourself. You need to sit with self and figure out what it is that you want. And you need to figure it out in a hurry, because it's coming. Temperance, balance. This new shift that we're coming into, that you're transforming, this is about balance. You've got to be balanced. You got to have equilibrium, okay? Because it's justice. This is a time of justice. A lot of us are being given justice for people who have done us wrong. But you got to get into that space. You got to get into that mindset. You got to be on that spiritual path. What's that shit you holding on to? What is it? So-and-so did me wrong. And 28 on the clock. Spirit was like, and? Let me tell you something. I had the most unbelievable thing happen to me back at, I want to say, fall time. And my cousin, she's also like me. All of us girls are on my dad's side. And she was like, because I was like so excited and ready to work in my purpose and ready to work in my soul's journey. Everything, I was pouring everything into this, developing my gifts, developing my gifts and abilities, because I have many, and really tapping into who I am, right? And I was getting so put down because I was so tired. I said, I feel like I'm just existing. I feel like I'm just here. Like, y'all, what do y'all want from me? And I was getting really upset with my spirit guides. Basically, I was acting like a kid in a high chair, stomping my damn feet because I wasn't getting what I wanted. And God has a way of bringing things to show you. So at that point, it was in October. This is October and November this happened. So it's not that long ago. And my job, I work from home. And my job said, hey, you're going to have to switch departments. Now, mind you, everyone has to go to this one department, right? If I have any people out there that work in the medical field, that work from home for like, insurance, Medicaid, Medicare, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You come in from the ground doing one specific job that's traditional that everybody does, and then they move you up. Well, the job that I was moving up into is called adjustments. I'm adjusting Medicare claims for facilities. I'm looking at why is this aired out and why is this, what it is, and it's a lot more intricate, right? You have to slow down so you don't miss anything when we refile these claims back to Medicare. I didn't want to do this job. Y'all, when I tell you I didn't want to do this job, because I had the training a few times before that, and for some reason it just, it discombobulated my mind. Because I had the training and I was supposed to work in it, and I thought, I was getting it, and I didn't touch it for over 6 months. So I've lost everything I learned. Then they said, hey, 7 months later, you're going to have to take the training again because we didn't put you in it to work. Fine. And I just found some of it, I won't say hard, but confusing for me. And I was so resistant to doing this job. Not only do you want me to switch jobs, right, within the company, that requires more training, a little more due diligence in the job that you do, pay more attention, but you're not going to give me a raise? Like any other place would give you a raise, right? They would, because you're learning new skills. So basically what you're telling me, you're getting all the incentive. You're getting the upgrade in my skills, right? You could put me anywhere in these two departments to free float and work, and it benefits you. Y'all know I'm right, but I digress. I'm going to keep going. So I was telling my daughter, I was like, I really don't want to do this. Me and my oldest daughter, we're best friends. I have 5 kids. I will be 50 in a few months. So I said, okay, it's going to be what it's going to be. And I started doing it. And I'm telling you, I would want to cry by the end of my shift. Okay? I would be like, this is unreal. And the expectations that they have for you. So I was like, okay. So one day I'm out on my deck and I'm talking, because that's how I talk. I talk to my spirit guides out loud, and I talk until they answer me back, till they give me some gems of wisdom. And I was like, why this? And, I'm having a hard time, and I'm trying, and I just don't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I don't know why I'm in this department. And you know what they told me? With any upgrade, this is the basics. With any upgrade in any shift, there comes a change. First, it's going to happen. And it's going to shift for me in the physical before it shifts for me in the spiritual. Because, you know what they told me my problem was? I have a problem with authority. Because those that were put in the position to have authority over me abused that authority when I was younger, when I was growing up. So you always want to be in control and do what you want to do, because people in authority have always abused their authority. So that's why you want to work yourself. You don't want to work under anybody else. But I've got a message for you. This is what they said. You're always under authority, whether you like it or not. You're always under the authority of the Most High God. Period. My mind, blown away. Blown. If you can't work under authority, If you can't do as you're asked to do, right? How can you be used? If you're always in the spirit of rebellion, how can the Most High use you? When you're always coming from a place of hurt, bitterness, and you're not healed, how can the Most High, the universe, whoever you subscribe to, use you when you're always in a rebellious mind state? Let that sink in for a minute. I was blown away. Because whether you like it or not, you're always under authority. If you're going to work on this, do your soul's purpose on this spiritual journey, you're under the authority of the Most High. Period. And in order for you to move, when you are told to move and do what you need to do, you can't do that if you got all these blocks happening from past events. You have to be able to do what you're asked to do. If you're unhealed and you're holding on to old things, how are you going to move? How are you going to hear? Can't make excuses anymore. So when that push comes, and it's going to come, when it all comes down to it, you're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. And if you're not going to do the work, then you can't complain when you're off your temple path. Period. And when I got that, it was like I got upgraded in the physical before I got my upgrade in the spiritual, because I was so resistant to the upgrade in the physical. Do you think he was going to upgrade me? That, my team gonna be, Most High gonna upgrade me in the spiritual when I'm bucking the authority in the physical? Because even in the physical, he's still the authority figure over everything. So not only was I bucking the authority because it wasn't what I wanted to do, because I wasn't comfortable. I was complaining. I was talking myself out of something before I gave myself the opportunity to actually do it, and was getting frustrated instead of giving myself grace. Right? I'm just saying. You got to clear the blocks. You got to do the spiritual cleanse. You have to look at things from a higher perspective. And a lot of us have been done dirty, but guess what? This is our justice. This is why you got to get on your temple path. You got to clean your blocks, because your spiritual cleansing, it's not only about the cleansing of negative energy, it's also doing the internal work of who you are. Letting Spirit address those things and not get offended. Addressing what you lack. A lot of our blossoming abundance is blocked because we refuse to change. You gotta change. Change is inevitable. You can't stay where you're at. Change is always infinite. Grounded. Door to Spirit. Speak. Talk. Make sure you got your boundaries set. Quit letting people cross your fence. Set the fence. If they can't, walk away. Love. Above all else, you got to love yourself first. How the hell you going to love somebody else you don't even love yourself? Please. You want a chance? You won't get a chance? Get on your spiritual path. Because things are coming, and they're coming in quick. And it's going to happen. And some of us, we're going to be losing jobs because it's going to be worked out that way. I'm just telling you guys to be ready. You're going to lose positions at work. And it might be done in a very nefarious way. But it's going to allow to be done to put you where you're supposed to be. You got to be ready for it. You got to be expecting the unexpected, period. Because it's coming. Whether you like it or not, we are set apart. Light workers were different. Those of us who are actually doing the work and on our soul's journey, you know I'm talking to you. We're different. 41:14 on the clock. We're different. So do the work. If you feel off, if you feel disconnected, there's a reason why you feel disconnected. Spirit's trying to get your attention. You feel blocked. Spirit's trying to get your attention. Right? It's like, stop talking bad about yourself. Stop talking down to yourself. You're enough. You're just as smart as anyone else, just as capable of anything as anyone else, and just as beautiful as anyone else, just as intelligent as anyone else. Life and death is in the tongue. That's where the power is. Stop speaking lies over yourself. Stop speaking destruction over yourself. It's time to get on because it's coming, and it's coming quick. And a lot of us, we've been asking for it, we've been manifesting, and we've been seeking. And guess what? We about to give birth to everything that we asked for, but you got to be ready. Check your spiritual barometer. Till next time. Peace.